Anyone who's interested in freedom may well be interested in my novel, Death is Easy. In this novel, Detective Dyrk Rinehart is asked by a particular client to find her missing brother. In the course of this, Dyrk and his partner Carla uncover many different conspiracies that they have to deal with, all of which have an impact on Dyrk, whose family was killed in an unfortunate car accident. Now that doesn't sound much like a freedom-oriented theme, and that's the point, one of the points of this novel. If you look at lots of such freedom-oriented novels, most of them occur in the realm of science fiction field. You get people like Robert Heinlein and various other people like L. Neil Smith or Neil Schulman. And usually the plots in these books tend to follow along one of two lines. One is that the characters exist in some kind of tyranny, dictatorship, in which the protagonists must fight and try and restore freedom. And the flip side of this, the stories often revolve around a free society in which somebody is trying to overthrow that free society and create a more controlled society. Now, there are a small number of books, again perhaps one by Robert Heinlein, where the society is free and the plot isn't directly about overthrowing society, but lots of the novel is devoted to demonstrating overtly what a free society would be like. I think Death is Easy is one of the few, perhaps not the only novel, a near future novel, not science fiction per se, except that it's an alternate history, I suppose, in which a free society is simply taken for granted. Now, the other types of science fiction freedom-oriented novels can be fun and particularly okay. But I was interested and am interested in having exploration of a society in which freedom is simply taken for granted. I don't go into a lot of detail, or much of any detail indeed, on how they got there or all the particular policies. I let the freedom principles emerge as organically as part of the story, as part of the characters' lives. The novel focuses primarily on Dyrk and Carla and their investigations and Dyrk's dealing with the death of his family. All the freedom issues are secondary. In doing this, it becomes clear that in some ways there's not that much difference between what our society is like and what it could be like if we got rid of the unnecessary controls and lack of freedom that we suffer under today. But if you are interested in a novel that is character-oriented, is focused on doing the right thing, on people who are committed to their particular ideals, to the profession, to each other, I think you'll find this novel of interest. You can find physical copies on lulu.com. You can find electronic copies of the book on Lulu, on Apple's iBooks, and even more convenient for a lot of people on Amazon as well. The links are in the show notes, so I hope you'll consider purchasing this novel either in physical form or electronically, and joining me in trying to promote a free society.